Hello everyone, my name is Naryelis Pinto, and in this video I'm going to narrate a Panamenian legend. I'm going to narrate to my audience the importance of the legend Hoy no, mañana sí. In this narrative speech, I will show you the myth behind the phrase Hoy no, mañana sí. Do you know where there are so many myths behind the phrase Hoy no, mañana sí? Holy Friday was considered a sacred day to which most respect was due because our ancestors said that it was the day of the reincarnation of God, and that anything you tried to do that day that was not religious would go wrong or end in tragedy. Legend has it that in a small town in the interior, specifically in the stone square of Jesus, the town of Los Santos, celebrate with religious songs the 25th March. The day of the reincarnation keep on respect to this scary day. But a few meters away, a nearby ranch could be observed where a big party was taking place with dances of orchestras and irreverent parties that were strongly criticized by a wise man who heard the singing a lo divino. The neighbor who assured that times had changed and that nothing was respected anymore because those people were profaning Holy Friday. Many of you have heard the phrase "Hoy no, mañana sí," and he even had to keep Holy Friday because it is said that it has many protections. This old man narrates that in others' time, this day was respected. Nobody dared to complain, nobody danced, nor sung, nor wore, much less parties. There was not fire, you know, and you will not believe it, but the food was made the day before and was eaten cold on the day of the incarnation because this day was sacred. And it is here when we realize how time has changed. Today, only the peasants respect these things. In our day, we see that the people even go to the beaches on these days. This wise man tells that this was the day when the ox spoke. He relates that in a nearby town called Doña Juana, in a farm happened that a man called Mela, forgetting the command of the god, very early in the morning, he put the oxen and put them in the wagon. And he that span off the oxen with the club and tell him, "Poor little ox," and the ox turns back and answer him, "Hoy no, mañana sí." The man fell right there, and deprived of his senses and never came back to his senses. He died that the same day. When the ox spoke to the man, he kicked a flagstone and the mark was left on the stone. As it always reminds men they don't work that day. This story and many other stories were told me by my mother, who told me stories about my grandparents and what happened in those times, and to those who not respect this day. Through this legend, we learn how important it is keep respect to religious things, that the fear of God is one of the main things I consider that is the main thing that should direct our life, because sometimes we can make wrong decision without respecting the will of the God. And that is when things happen to us that leave traces or irreparable consequences in our life. Remember to keep Holy Friday if you don't want ox tell you, hoy no, mañana sí. Thank you very much.